Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ethan Burge, and today we're going to be doing a Q&A. But before we get into that, as you guys can tell, my arm looks a little different. The reason for this is I actually had a really bad slam about 2 weeks ago, which ended up breaking my elbow completely in half, and I had to go in for surgery a couple days after that to get everything kind of wired back and fused. But because of this, I won't be able to ride now for about 2 months, which I'm very sad about because I love riding and I love putting out content for you guys. So I'm terribly sorry about that, guys. I will have a little bit of a hiatus now because of not being able to ride and push out as much content that I was hoping I would be able to be doing. But in the meantime, I'm extremely excited to do this Q&A. I've been wanting to do one of these for a little while because I love answering some of the questions you guys ask me. As well, I feel like it'd be really kind of cool to let you guys see kind of how I think about some of this stuff, as well as just kind of answer some really awesome questions. So let's get right into this, and I'm extremely excited about it. For the first question, this one is from @Truey_mate. What inspires you to ride? Honestly, probably being able to show that anyone can ride a scooter, no matter who you are or what you look like. I love being able to kind of push the limits of what's possible within kind of scootering, because I am a person with dwarfism or achondroplasia, which is the more medical term for it. And I love being able to go out and ride my scooter because I love being able to teach people that, hey, no matter who you are, you're able to go ride a scooter and go have fun. So that's probably definitely one of my biggest inspirations, is showing that no matter who you are and no matter what you have, what you look like, you're able to go do whatever you want if you have the right mindset and if you have the determination and that you have the want to do it. Because I feel like anyone can go do anything that they possibly put their mind to. It's getting that ball going and kind of going and pursuing it. Because if you have the determination and the willpower to go do it, you'll achieve what your goal is. So that's definitely probably my biggest inspiration, is being able to show people that anything is possible. Now for the next question. So this one is from @so.slater. What are my favorite tricks or fave tricks? Ooh, my favorite tricks, it definitely depends. If it's about the tricks that I can do personally, my favorite tricks that I personally can do is probably a backflip. I love being able to do kind of like going upside down and getting that quick little adrenaline rush during a backflip, and honestly I can never get tired of them. Backflips are probably one of my favorite tricks, but the one that I probably have the most consistent with probably has to be my bride flips. I love doing bride flips. I love being able to, that I have them so consistently now that I can go do them big, go do them small, and honestly they are just such a blast. So it's probably a tie between backflip or bride flip, but I'm kind of leaning more towards bride flip. So definitely bride flip. Next question. What is my funniest slam? So this one's from _David. I'm sorry, oh, by the way, I'm terribly sorry if I botch or mess up any of your guys' names. So I'm gonna try my best to hopefully get it. This one's from _David Jeffies. Funniest slam. I actually have a pretty good slam in mind. Pretty much it was me attempting to go a backflip, but I accidentally, right when I pulled off, I started turning a bit and with my one arm, so I pulled too hard with my one arm, which caused me to turn, and I kind of like did like a half flip, landed, and then bounced right back up. And the funny story is that I was actually on tour with my brand sponsor, Havoc Pro Scooters, and we were doing a tour on Vancouver Island, which is in British Columbia, which is where I'm from in Canada. We were at this one skate park, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a flip so I can kind of do like a nice crowd pleaser for all the kids that showed up to come meet us. And it did not end well, and I actually have a video of it on my phone, so I'll make sure to put it into this video. And pretty much it hurt a lot, but honestly it was kind of funny now that I look back at it. That tour was a lot of fun. That bail definitely made it quite funny and quite fun, so that has to probably be my funniest slam I've ever had. This is one from @_Chandaddy. How has scootering affected your life? Honestly, scootering has affected my life in so many amazing ways. I can't even explain to say it. Since I've been able to be able to have the chance to travel all around North America and go do what I love, as well as just being able to show people that nothing is impossible and be able to just get out there and just go have fun with something that I have such a strong passion for and that I've almost made a profession out of, definitely has affected my life so much. Like if I didn't find and if I didn't really have the love for scootering as I did, I definitely would not be where I am today, and I'm very thankful. Like being able to have the chance to go down to California and go film a YouTube video with the Funk Bros, which was honestly super amazing, and just being able to go travel all around Canada as well as some parts of down in United States. So it's definitely kind of affected me in ways I can't even describe, because of I'm so thankful that I was able to find such an amazing kind of sport that I was able to fit in properly with. So it was honestly amazing. With the short form to answer that, scootering has affected my life dramatically, and I am so thankful for it. Okay, this one's from _cab_Cooper44. My best trick, or it just says best trick. When people come up to me and ask me that, it's kind of hard to roughly say, because I think of it as, I can either take it as a trick that I personally find is my best trick, that I think it's the coolest, or I can say it's like the most difficult trick that took me to land. If it was the most difficult trick that took me to land, it would probably be the Bride double whip, because that one has taken me years to finally be able to land, because I was just kind of getting comfortable with getting more air, being able to whip stuff around faster. So when I learned Bride whips, I was able to kind of get a hold of them quite fast, but it was that extra whip at the end of that which made it quite difficult for me to learn and figure out. So it definitely took me a little bit. Happy to say I finally got it. I will say it wasn't the cleanest looking one. I will definitely try and make them cleaner and make them get a little bit more consistent with them, because I love the look of them. It's a really cool trick. For difficulty wise, that's probably definitely one of the harder tricks I've ever done. But for like crowd pleasing and everything, it will definitely have to be my backflip tail whip. Honestly, that scared the living crap out of me, but I loved it so much, because of being able to know that I can do a separate trick while in the middle of a flip is the most crazy thing to me. I believe I am the first little person or dwarf in the world to ever be able to do backflip tail whip, and I'm super hyped to be able to say that I landed that. For my best trick, crowd pleasing and just kind of like cool looking wise, it would have to be definitely the backflip tail whip. Difficulty wise, it would have to be the Bride double whip. Okay, now let's get into the next question. So this one is from @Kenny or KNNY_NS. Again, if I botch any of you guys' names, I'm terribly sorry. What's your advice for people who are just getting into scootering? My best advice is probably, don't worry about trying to land all the bigger, harder tricks really fast. More focus on getting really consistent with all the smaller tricks. So tail whip, bar spins, 180s, 360s, just basic airing, maybe a finger whip, anything that I would consider quite basic. So beginner to early intermediate level riding, I would consider definitely try to get very consistent at it. Try knowing that you'll be able to do it over something and you'll be able to land it within less than 5 tries or something like that. For instance, like being able to tail whip drop. If you can tail whip out of a bank, try getting it into a tail whip drop, or like doing it into something, just so you kind of keep the consistency. Because of that's the thing I kind of messed up with when I started riding, is that I would try to do all these bigger tricks really fast, which made it really difficult for me to actually like learn them quicker, is because of I wouldn't pay attention to kind of keeping the consistency with the smaller tricks. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but pretty much halfway through filming that answer, my camera actually decided to die on me. So I'm just going to finish up answering that question right now, and then I will get you guys right back into that video. Pretty much I was trying to say, make sure to get very consistent with a lot of your early stage tricks, and don't worry too much about getting a lot of the bigger ones, because that's what I did when I was younger, is I focused too much on trying to get all the bigger flashier tricks, which made it actually more difficult to get more consistent at, as well as it made it more difficult for me to actually learn them. Also, don't worry about getting into sponsorships right when you start getting into scootering. More so try to get into it to have fun, as well as just enjoy learning new tricks and be able to experience the awesome community that scootering is, because that's the thing that I kind of fell in love with it with, is when I got into scootering, I saw how almost tight-knit and how small and niche this scootering community is, and which made it almost feel like a big family in a way, which I loved. So definitely get into it to have fun, and don't worry about sponsors, as well as keeping the consistency with a lot of the smaller tricks that will later help you with learning and keeping the consistency with a lot of the bigger tricks. I'm gonna get right back into this, and that means this video is pretty much done. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm very happy that I was able to answer some of your guys' questions, because it is awesome being able to respond to them. I love talking to you guys, honestly. I'm very, very thankful for each and every single one of you guys who are subscribed, who follow me on Instagram, who follow me on TikTok, and I honestly wouldn't be able to have the motivation without you guys, and it's been awesome. So thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below, and if you guys haven't yet, go hit the bell notification so whenever I post, you guys get notified when I drop a video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.